This is a 1997 Princess 56, absolutely fantastic boat, a big boat, and it's got lots of upgrades over the years. It had a lot of interior upgrades and refurbishment done in 21, 22 and up to the current year in 2023. So we're going to show you all the features and benefits this boat has to offer, so stay tuned for the full walkthrough tour right now. I'm Jonathan Parker from Parker Adams Boat Sales, and this Princess 56, it's just over 17 metres long, 4.5 metres wide, but we've just been out on this doing a drone video, and as you can see, it's a fantastically nimble performance big boat. It does feel like a sports boat driving, even though she is such a big girl. It handles really nice and banks really well. And it's a 28 knot boat, and we were cruising around quite happily at 24 knots. Absolutely fantastic ride. But up here, as you can see, up on the flybridge, all the upholstery has been done and completed in just the past year with this lovely Silvertex grey upholstery. It gives the boat a much more modern feel, and it's a lot cooler because it's been a really hot day today, and Silvertex really comes into its own because this has been in the sunshine all day, and it's warm, but it's not hot. If this was the earlier sort of vinyl material, it would be almost too hot to touch now. So it keeps the temperatures down. There's a really neat wet bar with a grill. So this boat also comes with a 9 kilowatt generator, and the generator will provide power to this grill and obviously anything else 240 on the boat. So we can actually, at anchor, we can have lunch up here and cook. It's got a hot and cold tap as well. It's also got a cool box up here, but the cool box, it's not just a cool box, it actually has a unit which helps keep this area cool as well. So you can put bottles in here from the fridge, and this system, even though it's not a fridge, will keep the warmth off of them to keep them as cool as much as possible, so then you can go and replace them. So up at the helm here, there's a nice array of gauges, but also we've got a mix of the original autopilot depth and speed, but there are newer additions as well, including the touchscreen Garmin. There's an additional one at the lower helm which we'll show you in a bit. There's been a Fusion stereo system added up here as well, and the speakers, twin cone speakers that have been added, and the system also is in the Saloon as well, and there's a second controller in the Saloon, so you can have the music up or down. There is another sound system in the Saloon as well, which we'll show you in a bit. But being these are the Volvo Penta TAMD122s, they're 615 horsepower each, but because they're EDCs, they come with the electronic controls. So again, this control system feels very modern, it's very lightweight, very easy to use the engines in and out of gear. And this whole boat is very manoeuvrable because it comes with the addition of a bow and stern thruster. These bow and stern thrusters have been upgraded to the higher power side power units in recent years as well as it comes with a remote. So there is a remote control for this, so the ease of mooring just becomes even better. There's a bit of storage under here, but as we come round, we have an open area at the back. This can be used as a bathing area. There are no cushions for this, or what a lot of people like to do is actually put a little table and chairs here as well, so you can actually in breakfast have a coffee up here. It's very pleasant, you're in a very elevated position. We're here in Shamrock Quay in Southampton on the River Itchen. It's actually a really nice MDL marina with a cafe on site, but a beautifully warm day today. So it's a fantastic day to get out on the boat and actually show this out on the water, just where it loves to be. Why don't we pop down to the cockpit, and to access this we put down the ladder. This isn't the only access to the flybridge, we'll show you the other one in a minute. This does have a sliding door, so we can completely enclose it as well. But then we're down into this fantastically big cockpit. And I'm sitting in the corner here, I'll stretch my legs out, and we're not even halfway across. And again, you can see the upholstery has been continued. There is, again, you can have a proper dining table out here and chairs around. So this becomes a very evening sociable area, which is protected as well by the sun and the rain. And you can completely enclose it with these lovely covers, that, again, new in recent years. Access then, you can come out to the bathing platform. And again, the bathing platform is quite large. There are chocks that can go on here, and the passerelle, of course, is here as well. There is also a remote control for the passerelle, but it also works off switches inside. But this gives you a fantastic access off and on the boat. This passerelle, of course, will go up into the upward position, but the owner likes to keep it like that. But there's a fantastic, easy way of getting on and off this boat. And if you just come and have a look, the actual lines of this boat are beautiful. If you ever run down the side there, it's beautifully polished. It's in excellent condition for its age. I'm just going to pop up on the side decks, and we'll just show you the space up at the front. The side decks are nice and wide, and there are grab handles all the way down. It just gives you a bit of an idea of the scale as well of the boat. There's a fantastic open area on the bow. There are no bow cushions for this boat, but it's been designed for them. There's even places you can put a couple of glasses, but you can see it's a very large area indeed. And I'm kind of wishing I wore shorts today because it's such a lovely day. Anchor's accessible very easily as well. In this locker here is where all the chain is kept, so all the chain's kept here. There's an additional locker which has a washdown. So it has a washdown hose. You can also control it. It's fine. Take that off here. Thank you. So there's a washdown position here. There's also a control for the anchor here as well. But the idea of the washdown up at the bow here is so when you bring the chain in, you can wash all the salt off the chain and it prolongs the life of the chain. Also, it's good for washing down the front decks if you want to as well. Right, let me hand that back. Actually, before I do, just look at it. It's got 3 wipers. We'll show you the lower helm position anyway, but this sun's fantastic today. And you can also see it's got an open array radar as well, nestled on the top, which does work. We've used it. Let me pass you back down to Andrew.
Thank you.
The side decks are equal on both sides, and you can see I don't even have to hold on coming down here. Fuel caps on the side decks as well, just under my foot there, and then there's very neat steps straight down. All these covers can be individually rolled up. You can see this one's just rolled up for access to the sides, same the other side, but of course they can be all rolled up or completely taken out, depending how open you want the boat to be. I'll pop back on. Right, I'm just removing, there's a little Easter egg we like to call it. So in here, there is, and now I don't get to do this very often because normally these are used just for storage, but if you have a look inside, and if Andrew, if you hold that up.
So tempted to lock you down there.
I never go in these because they're always crammed with stuff, but look, there's 2 beds down here. It's all been carpeted as well, so it's all new carpet, and it's got a heads. So the head's in here with electric toilet as well, and there's 2 beds. So there's actually one here and there's one here. You can see the mattresses aren't in here, but the owner does have them. So yeah, the really, very nice size. It's great fun for children, obviously great for storage. All right, thank you for that. And then it has a lazarette. I believe some of the flybridge covers are in here, so I'm not sure yet. And, well, in addition, actually, it's worth showing you, we've got brand new Princess fenders which will be going onto the boat. So if you looked at the fenders on the side and thought, oh, they're a bit grubby, well, don't worry, we've got brand new ones going on with new lines as well. And this is a storage area. It runs from, obviously, side to side. The generator's also stored down here as well. And then you've got some ancillaries and batteries and things like that down here. This is the bathing platform ladder, which easily stores there.
Side access ladder.
Is it? What's the side access? Oh, yes. Where does that go then?
There's stainless steel clips on the side.
Oh, well done, Andrew. Yep, so a side access ladder. So when you don't have access from the stern, where do they go? Oh, yeah, look. Yes, the 2 clips there. Very good. Well, that's nice. That's good. I like that. Well done. So there must be a bathing ladder as well. Yeah, and there is. There's an additional ladder in the back for getting on and off the bathing platform. Well done, Andrew. I'm glad I brought you for a reason. Yeah. Right, there's a shower there. Hot and cold again. And I do like, because it starts to, these boats start to feel like a little ship when you have things like the hole for the rope to come through on the back, which then leads onto a nice internal cleat, and then rope storage as well. Obviously, you can use it for cable storage, which the current owner is doing as well. So, oh yeah, it's very, very neat. Engine access through here. And then you can drop yourself down into two very clean and well kept Volvo Penta TAMD122s. So say 615 horsepower each, but easily got this boat going up to when we were cruising at 24 knots, and we did get, I think I videoed it showing 29 knots actually, with the, I think the tide was behind us. So yeah, performs very well. Side access cupboard, and then this is just access for additional rope storage, but also fuel shut-offs as well. So just a good bit of storage, and manual bilge pump access. Now what I really like about this model, you've got this beautiful stainless steel surround door, which is a sliding door, but you think, well, if that's the only opening, we get a nice bit of flow. But I don't know if you've noticed yet, look, it has electric power window on the side. So it really opens up the interior to the exterior when you're in here. So when the curtains tie back, you really get a feel, and the breeze will come through as well. But as you come into the saloon, you start to get a more of a feel for the size. You've got the lower saloon here with the small drinks table and coffee table, but a nice array. And this upholstery has also been replaced in recent years. The carpets are brand new, and you can see all the woodwork is in really nice shape, even the interior stainless work as well. These lamps come with, and they're fitted through the woodwork, so they're permanently fitted lamps, and all the linings and everything like that are all in good shape. As you come through to this side though, it gets quite interesting. With the older boats, you normally get the older televisions, or the cupboards for the older televisions. Now the original TV actually used to be in two of these doors, but what he's done, he's adjoined this door to this one, so you can open it all out, and there's a flat screen modern television in there, which is a really smart addition. So he hasn't had to adapt too much. It still has the original look. A lot of people end up putting the TV externally because it won't fit in anywhere, but he's very cleverly put that into that system. And this also has a satellite dish on top, so there's a TrackVision satellite dish, but also there's an additional fridge. It has an ice maker, and there's also a Bose additional stereo system which works with the television as a surround system, as you can see, with the lovely Bose speakers both sides of the saloon area. So the sound system is awesome in this boat. We've got the choice of the Fusion flybridge and down here, and the Bose system down here as well. So really, really well equipped boat. It also has diesel fired Webasto heating. Both heating units have been replaced in recent years as well, and upgraded to larger units. The owner's actually done a slight adaptations to the heating, where the heating vents come out. He did say to us that originally it had the heating vents coming out of here and here, but he's very cleverly adapted the system so you don't have these on show, but the heating system blows from underneath the seating. So when you're here in the winter, you get a lovely warmth that comes through up into the saloon area. It's really, really nice. And if we step up, you can see the carpets continue all the way through the boat. And then you come up into a second seating elevator. And I love this area because it's an elevated diner. So this is where you'd have your dinner. Of course, you can have your dinner here. You can have it in the cockpit. You can have it on the flybridge if you want at the back. So there's lots of options, but this really is brilliant for breakfast. Coffee, cereal, fry up, whatever you need. Really, really nice. There's electric window on either side. So there's one here and one here with the electric buttons to operate. And then you've got the Venetian blinds as well, either side. So you can really make this cosy. There's a lovely seating here. I'll just show you the lower helm. Set up a lot like the upper helm, with these instrumentations, bow and stern thruster, your EDC controls, your array of gauges. The additional, it's this Furuno open array radar. Now this is original. It has a green screen. In some ways it's very retro now, but perfectly works still. And it is something you could upgrade, but with a working radar, it actually is quite nice. I quite liked it. And then we've got another additional Garmin down here as well. So a nice addition. And then we've got a big bit of storage for charts under here. Windscreen demisters. But the position up here is actually, the visibility is pretty good, because as I look out of here, I can open the window, I can stick my head out, I can see where the pontoon is, I can see to the bow, and I can see to the stern of the boat as well. So I can actually, I always sort of judge a boat in its design by how I would feel driving down below on a flybridge. And again, this one is looks like it'd be very easy to do so. So I do like this position, especially because you can sit here and have a cup of tea while going along. It's very nice. We'll pop down to the galley in a sec. I just wanted to show you the other steps. So if you didn't want to go out the back up to the flybridge, there's a lovely carpeted stairs which go all the way up and then back out onto the flybridge. Just like that. And the door, obviously you can shut the door as well. Fully enclosed door. And then I can find myself going all the way back down again if I wanted to, all the way to the back, and then I'll come and find Andrew wherever he may be back in the front. All right, just make sure. I'm very paranoid about this lovely new carpet. There we go. Right, and then come on through, and then we'll pop down into the galley. The galley has a couple of tricks up its sleeve, but to show you first of all, if we go in, there's another fridge with a freezer compartment. There is obviously a 4-burner halogen hob with extractor, twin sink, and it's a nice modern feel to this work surface actually, with the drainers as well. Obviously hot and cold, but twin sinks. We have a, yes, come over here, remember everything is. Inside here there's a hide and slide door, and then there's a microwave in there, brand new microwave. In fact, we just put it in today, I think. Ready for sale. There's a heating vent down here as well. Obviously lots of storage. So there's loads of storage around, storage cupboards. But there's a trick. Now, maybe I should take the camera because I don't think we can both get down here. But these stairs, you can lift them. And we head down into the boat's utility area. Very well lit. There's a freezer, chest freezer down here. Which I really like, keep and staying with the boat as well. There's a washer dryer, again a fantastic addition, but I really like the fact they've put like wine bottle holders in here. Good bit of storage up there, and storage, loads of storage in cupboards as well. So fantastic area. There's even hanging space in here. Pop back up. I love this because you never know it was there. If I shut this hatch back down, that's what I say, you'd never know it was there. Let's head back up. Pass the camera back to Andrew, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's do a swap actually. Right, we're going to head down now into the cabins. Just going past the switches for everything. So these are all the trip switches. And I really like Princess set this up. Everything is set up to be operated from here, including the generator as well. Right, let's pop down. Where should we go first? Let's go into this cabin. This is second or third cabin, so it's a 3-cabin layout. Lovely use of cupboard space. There's even access to things like electrical bits and pieces in here. So really good access, and I like the way it even tells you what everything does. Well, there is an upper one as well, but we don't need to go into all the holes. But of course 2 single beds, as you can see. There's a heating vent in here as well, but there are 2 proper singles. I don't think you can make it into a double. Nice big wardrobe space. There is a full-length mirror behind here as well, and again you can see carpeted all the way through. And then we'll go into the second heads. Again, wardrobe and 2 twins as well, and again it sort of mirrors the other one. Again, lots of cupboard space, and then exactly the same mirror behind there. So, you know, anyone who if there's any arguments with kids or anything, they're exactly the same. You can't really argue. There's a day heads in here. And it has a proper shower cubicle with a spin round door on there. Oh, so it's attached. But you can see really good head height in here. These are vacuum flush toilets. So the crew cabin just had a normal electric macerating, but these are vacuum flush toilets now, so very quiet, very silent. They work very well. Really nice worktop and storage, well lit, nice flooring actually. Flooring's in really nice, lovely condition. Quite often older boats, it's the flooring that suffers, but it's all been done through here. Into the main cabin, but it's actually a very large master. There's a television in here as well. And just to show you, you can see the size of the bed. It's a very large bed. Opening above with the blinds, the normally good quality blinds with the blackout one way and then fly screen the other. And again, the side bits of upholstery have been replaced, so much more modern colours. And the woodwork in here is very good condition. He's actually had the mattress, it's a 2000 sprung mattress, specially made for this. Again, very new. And then we've got the second heads through to here. And again, we've got a fantastic size shower room. It's actually very, very similar in size to the other one. I can't see much different in size. Loads of headroom, loads of space. Heating vents in here as well. And really, I'm not sure if there's anything else you can think of, Andrew, that we need to talk about. There are obviously lots of upgrades this boat has had. I think we've gone through a lot of them. But all in all, for a 1997 boat, I don't think you can really beat it for the quality it now represents. With all the upgrades it's had, we've been out and it was fantastic. So if you want something like this for the money, come and see how much it is on our website, parker-adams.co.uk. and come and see it, because you really need to see it to appreciate it. So come and like and subscribe to our channel, and come and see us on the next video very soon.